Remember, life is a race.
Although everyone nowadays is pushing the narrative that life isn't a race, it's hard to feel that that isn't the case. It's hard not to feel that we are competing with our peers, or other people in general. We would subconsciously check what our friends are up to, what they achieved, and really enough, as hard or little as we try, it always feels like it isn't enough. It always feels like we're left behind. Harvard, Stanford, NUS, multi-achievers, athletes, all of them balancing their time somehow. It just seems like they all got their life together. I would be secretly checking their Instagram stories and then secretly telling yourself, damn, his muscles are getting a lot bigger. And then you start checking your own muscles and think, fuck, I gotta work out now. So why do we keep comparing? Why do we feel so left behind? Now, I remember during high school, I was sort of applying for universities at that time, like the end of my high school. And I was choosing a path for my life. And at this time, I was consuming a lot of content of like other high schoolers and their sort of life. And I was watching their sort of day in their lives and like their achievements as well. And God, I felt so left behind. Think of this piece of small black paper and my black table. You can't see me move the small paper around as much if they're both black. But once I start moving this paper around a different place, you'll start to see me moving it around. We need contrast to see things, and as social human beings, we compare ourselves in order not to survive, but to also improve ourselves. So if comparisons are supposedly helpful, why is it detrimental at the same time? And realizing now, I feel like I'm not the only one who feels like they compare themselves to other people. So actually, we're biologically made to compare ourselves to other people, and albeit being bad for mental health, it's actually for our human survival. It's part of being human. It's part of trying to live a successful life. It's part of surviving in this harsh world. So why? Well, comparisons are a double-edged sword. Because while yes, it may help you become a better person, it also is a bad metric for you to measure your self-worth with. So how do you get out of this rut? How do you stop feeling stuck? Well, it'll be easy for me to just tell you different ways you can avoid this feeling. However, I feel like this question goes much deeper than that. It's hard to really pinpoint on why people feel stuck. Some even have to others a successful business, a thriving income, and yet those people with those things also feel stuck. So what gives? Well, you gotta ask yourself, what's your goal in life? Is it to earn a lot of money? Is it to become successful in your career? Is it to be happy? And that's where you start, because when you feel stuck, you don't have a direction. So this leads to my tip number 1, which is to simply have a direction. So the way I would plan my future is how I would imagine myself living 5 to 10 years. Okay, no, I'm not talking about like living in a yacht or living in Dubai or whatever. I don't know, that's, even though that's not kind of my thing, I don't really like living in that kind of environment. No offense to Dubai. Drinking expensive champagne, chugging 5 liters of caviar down my throat. No, I'm not talking about that. The way I would plan my future is more of a realistic future. So instead of imagining a fantasy, I would imagine how I would be going to work, how I would be checking up on my clinics and all that. Try to imagine yourself a more realistic future. Would you work in a computer all day? Would you work in a corporate job? Will you work in your own business? Something kind of realistic in a way. If you try and imagine yourself, what will I be doing every day in the next 10 years? And stuff like that can sort of help you get a direction in your life, because it's important to have a direction. Moving forward is important as a human being. Now, you don't really have to fantasize a perfect future. I know some of you guys are more grounded into the present. You don't really want to focus on the future or the past, which is a good attribute, by the way. But if you want to have a direction, then I recommend you guys try to imagine yourself. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? After you've done that, we can move on to tip number 2, which is what are the 5 things I prioritize? I want you to write them down, whether that be on a piece of paper or on your computer. It'll help you dissect your thoughts. And if you need help, these are the 5 general areas in life that I feel most people need to prioritize, in my opinion. Career, passion, family, relationships, and health. Those to me are my 5 most important priorities when it comes to life. You can write different things under your 5 areas in life. So for example, under my career, I would probably be focused on my dentistry because that's sort of my main stable income. I do want to open clinics in the country. I also want it to be, so it'll be sort of my main priority in my life. It'll be my academic career, if you will. Now under my passion, it would be probably this YouTube channel because I do love making videos. I do love filmmaking. I love photography and everything. I love making content for the internet. I love talking about things. But under my passion as well, I do want to learn a lot of skills. So for example, filming, like I said, or playing guitar, or playing musical instruments, or cooking. Which leads me conveniently to my sponsor, Skillshare. If you guys don't know, Skillshare is an online community containing thousands of classes led by experts. You can learn things like illustration, design, art, everything. It's all there in Skillshare. If you're interested in learning a hobby or learning a skill, I feel like Skillshare is a great choice for you. So for me personally, I've been taking this class. It's called Culinary Education 101. It's made by Chef Rudakova. I don't know if I pronounced that well. I don't know, I've always been interested in culinary, like cooking and how to sort of really mix the flavors together, how to present your meals, how to prepare properly. I don't know, it just seems so interesting to me, and just to have a dedicated class, it's nice to have, so that's why I'm taking the class. Skillshare also has this new feature called Learning Paths, where basically you would pick a specific learning path to take, which consists of multiple classes in order to deepen your skill set in that area. For example, I'm taking this learning path called Take Your Music Production Craft to the Next Level. I also want to get into music production because if you guys don't know, I've been into music ever since I was young. I've been playing a lot of instruments, and for a period of my time I've been producing music, so I thought, you know, I want to well-round this skill that I have. So the first 500 people to use the link below will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. If you guys are interested, go to the link in the description just to check it out. If you do want to learn a skill, then I would suggest check out Skillshare. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. Family, I think, is self-explanatory. I do want to help my family in a way such that I can help them retire early, because I do want to attribute them for the life I live. I'm very grateful that I lived a very comfortable life, and I want to give back to them. So yeah. Relationships is also what I want to prioritize. I do not have a partner. Yeah, I'm lonely forever. But if I do, I want to prioritize my partner and my friends as well, because they're sort of what keeps me going in life, because I really cherish my friends. So yeah. And hopefully I can cherish my partner in the future. And health. Of course, I want to take care of this vessel that I have. So, of course, working out, eating healthily. I just want to take care of this body, which is one of the goals I have in my life. So, write your priorities down. Again, you can use a paper or a computer, whichever works for you. Now, you may notice that's similar to Ikigai, which is a Japanese concept meaning a reason of being, which is a way for you to discover a sense of purpose in the world. You can discover your own Ikigai with this Venn diagram. Personally, I did make one in high school. However, I haven't really made a serious one. If you guys want to try that, then go ahead. And finally, the next step is to start. Take a shower, clean your room, start eating on time, sleep on time. You won't be able to start moving if the wheel is dirty. If you can't handle simple tasks like taking care of yourself, then it'll be hard for you to get the ball even rolling in the first place. Make a routine for yourself, start working out, start doing these things for yourself, start fighting those problems you've always been avoiding. Set up systems for yourself, task systems, habit trackers, university templates, start using Notion, Google Calendar, all that. Start your skincare journey, clear your skin, start that business you always wanted, and when the ball starts rolling and you start picking up pace, don't forget to breathe. Because life is not a race, it's a marathon. Hey guys, I just want to add this segment for a sort of personal talk to you guys of this topic on feeling behind. I know it's hard to not feel pressured, especially in life. But what I do want to tell you is that we live only once in this earth, and as much as I know that everyone is trying to make their family proud, or to support their family or themselves, or to get into a better position in life, I definitely respect that. But in the end, I do believe that it doesn't matter in the end if our goal is to be happy and to really do things that are valuable to us, something that gives us meaning. And meaning to each and everyone's very, very different, obviously. For some people, it could be like money. It could be monetary, but it could also, for others, be helping other people or to cherish the relationships they have. Everyone's different. What I'm trying to say here is that no one glove fits all, and some people will have their own way of being happy, and that will probably be different from yours. You know? So don't try to live to others' expectations, because they're probably busy worrying about their own life, and you should worry about your own life as well. You don't have to pressure yourself from this invisible audience that you think people are watching you. Like, one person can be the richest in the world and still be unhappy. Meanwhile, you have someone with less fortune and you could see them living the best time of their life. It's really subjective in life. And at the same time, it's also important if you want to live a comfortable life. Yeah, obviously money can solve a lot of problems, but it doesn't solve the deeper meaning of happiness. I mean, definitely we can live a comfortable life and that can be a key to happiness, but I don't think money will directly give you happiness. It's sort of a good foundation into getting you there, to get you into a comfortable life in this society. I've been reading a lot of comments and a lot of your emails to me, and I see that a lot of people are quite pressured with school, which is very normal. I understand completely. And it's normal to have pressure like that. So I don't want you to feel invalidated or anything. But one thing I try to tell people is that the fact that we're already in school is already a big blessing. A lot of people don't get access to education, so it's very easy to just diminish it as is. I do get that when you're being pressured by family and everything, school doesn't become fun anymore. It becomes a chore. It loses all meaning. And when I watched Three Idiots, which is my favorite film of all time, the main character Rancho, spoilers ahead, but he was able to succeed not from the pursuit to success, but his pursuit to excellence, which is a quote from him which I really love. Don't pursue success. Pursue excellence and success will chase after you. There is definitely a level of success you will get if you chase success, but I don't think that's a very fulfilling life. I think it's better to approach it more in the sense that, what am I truly learning? What am I truly getting out of school? Because to me, I feel like learning the world is a more fulfilling thing to have and to understand it more and to become more enlightened. And you can see people who earn money just for the sake of earning money. It seems like their life is a bit shallow. Like, sure, they have a lot of money, but at the same time, I do feel like just exploring the world and learning about it gives a deeper sense of meaning, in my opinion. But again, everyone's different. So yeah, I also just want to say here to not be rushed. Take your time. The world is not waiting for you, so you don't feel any need to be pressured. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to put this here so that, you know, I wanted to talk to you guys in a personal way. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to drink your water, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.